What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Smoke Room 420. That's right, Mike and Juju Smoke Room, y'all. Big shout out to all our subscribers and our monthly members. We appreciate all of y'all. Entertainment purposes only. Today, we're back with Mike and Juju's Movie Corner. We're in season 2 now. We're about 3 weeks past the midway part. Today, though, we're going to be doing something a little different. We haven't done this yet. So we're going to go back and look at season 1. And we're going to look at our best viewed episode. And we're going to look at our lowest viewed episode. And just kind of discuss it and probably laugh at ourselves. But yeah. As always, I'm your boy and your host, Mike.
I'm your co-host, Juju.
I'm Shad.
And this is a medicinal channel. We do not smoke on our weekly shows, but since this is a react/episode, we're going to smoke today. Because this will be going up under our reacts, and it will be going up as the 16th episode of season 2 of Mike and Juju's Movie Corner season 2.
So R1.
Little double trouble. Kind of multitask. We got to get caught up on some stuff. Alright. So, first of all, let me just say, this show, out of our first set of shows that came out in the fall season last year, was my favorite show. I'm a huge movie person. I love movies. I love nostalgia. I love being a Gen Xer. So being able to kind of go back myself and rewatch these movies, discuss these movies with my little brother, it's been a lot of fun. And now we're in season 2. It is the only show that carried over from season 1 fall to spring season 2. All the other shows that do come back will stay in the same season drop they were in. So that's really cool. Love Letters with Leah also came back for season 2. But yeah, it means a lot to me that you people have watched. Our first season was, we'll go through 31 views, 46, 47, 48, 55, 56, 71, 74, 88. So low numbers there, like crazy low. 108, 110, 123, 131, 136, 139, 151, 184, 199, 207, 305, 363, and New Year's Blazed and Confused, 961 views. That was our top one. We went, that's probably halfway through the, maybe halfway through the season.
Maybe.
But yeah, so our worst one was one of my favorite movies. It's a goofy movie, but it's a horror, which I love, and it's a funny stoner flick. We titled it Spooktacular Special. It was just put out on October 31st as a special drop that week. So I guess we'll just pull up the display and jump into this bad boy, and we may stop it and pause it to laugh at ourselves or talk about certain things. Y'all know I talk a lot, so. And you can see the difference too. Season 1, our longest episode was maybe 10 minutes. Our episodes now are like 30 minutes in season 2. So good job to us on the progression and where we're going with it. Alright, here we go.
What movie is this called?
Idle Hands.
Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome back to Mike and Juju's Movie Corner. Alright, so on this show we dig up the classics and dissect them until only the cinematic marrow remains.
I remember this one.
That's right, and it's October. The month when the veil between our world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So we thought it was a perfect time to dive into a film that's both terrifying and hilarious. A true 90s gem, Idle Hands.
Hey, it's about a lazy teenager, right? And his hand goes on a killing spree. Classic.
Classic indeed, Mike. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before we slice into this cinematic delicacy, let's set the stage with some eerie exposition.
Alright, so, in the quiet town of suburbia where the lawns are greener than the envy in a teenager's heart, a chilling tale unfolds, a story of one boy's struggle with his own appendage. The year was 1999, and that film was Idle Hands.
Alright, let's talk about the cast. You got Devon Sawa,
Devin Sawa.
Probably a month or
known for his role in Final Destination, playing the main character, Anton. What a perfect fit for a movie about a hand that's got a life of its own, huh?
Let's not forget about the gorgeous Jessica Alba, who plays Molly. I mean, she really was basically the crush of the millennium, especially after this film.
True. She has a bit of light to this otherwise dark comedy. The cast also includes Seth Green, Eldon Henson, and even cameos from the late iconic rock band The Offspring.
That's right, Juju. Now, was the casting a stroke of genius or a mere coincidence? The way they all play off each other is pure horror comedy gold.
So, the plot revolves around Anton, a lazy stoner whose hand becomes possessed by a devil, leading to a series of grisly murders.
And it's all because he's not using his hands for the good of society, like doing chores or playing sports. Classic satanic panic meets teen angst.
It's real short.
Right. The hand has a life of its own and starts causing chaos, leading to a mix of laughs and screams as Anton tries to regain control over his body. It's like the Addams Family meets Evil Dead 2.
That's a good one. And let's not forget the kills. Oh, they are so creative. The film keeps you on the edge of your seat. With that said, let's talk about the special effects. For a 90s film, the hand puppetry was surprisingly good.
Agreed. The film's use of practical effects really stands out, especially when you consider the time it was made. It's a testament to the creativity and the craftsmanship of the SFX team.
The caption.
Plus, let's not forget the use of dark comedy and gore really does add a unique flavor to the typical teen movie genre. Hey, it ain't just a horror film, it's a horror comedy with a dash of teen romance.
The soundtrack. Oh, how could we forget the soundtrack? It's like a mixtape straight out of our high school days with hits from The Offspring, Sublime, and Standing Westward.
That's right, it's the ultimate 90s nostalgic trip. The music really does capture the angst and rebellious spirit of the time.
Directed by Rodman Klinger, Idle Hands had some serious horror street cred with the likes of The Unborn and Leprechaun 2 under his belt. Did that influence the tone of the film?
Definitely. I mean, he managed to balance the horror and comedy elements, which we love here. Making sure the film didn't take itself too seriously, while it still stood up and delivered some genuine scares. Now, when this film hit theaters, it didn't exactly get the warmest reception from critics, but let's be real, do critics ever truly appreciate a good horror comedy? Not really.
They often miss the point. The movie is a cult classic for a reason. It's a love letter to the horror and comedy fans who can appreciate a good laugh in the face of fear. Idle Hands was released during a time when horror comedies were having a moment. Scream, Scary Movie, and I Know What You Did Last Summer had all come out in the late 90s. Do you think it was trying to ride that way?
I mean, it's possible, but it definitely had its own style. It's like the goth cousin of those films. A little edgier, a little weirder, and with a lot more of its own sense of humor. The legacy does live on in this movie. It is, despite its initial reception, Idle Hands has become a beloved film for many people. It's got a staple of late night sleepovers and Halloween movie marathons written all over it today.
And let's not forget the impact it had on the careers of its stars. Devin Sawa went on to do some fantastic horror work, and Jessica Alba, well, she became a star.
Didn't she? The fans of this film are diehard. I mean, I can't say it enough. They've got the Idle Hands tattoos, the merch, and the unyielding love for the one-handed hero.
It's a testament to the power of a good story, even if it's about a demonic hand. Sometimes all it takes is one killer idea to create a devoted fan base. Now, we can't talk about Idle Hands without addressing the question on everyone's mind. Where's the sequel?
Alright, so
Cops come in.
it's kind of like the filmmakers realized they couldn't top a hand that does the devil's work. You know, it really did seem that they thought it was better to leave a good thing untouched than to risk tarnishing it with a subpar follow-up.
So, Mike, after this dissecting Idle Hands, what's your final verdict?
Hey, for me, it is a must-see for all horror comedy fans. It's got heart, which we love. It's got guts, and it's got a hand that just won't stop, y'all.
I say it's a film that's aged surprisingly well, considering the fashion and the slang. It's a great reminder of the creativity that can come from mixing the genres.
Hey, and that wraps up our Halloween episode of Mike and Juju's Movie Corner. If you haven't seen, man, what is going on? A fucking hand.
I forgot about this.
Not again! Bye, y'all.
That was
I forgot about that. You didn't know it was coming either.
no. It took long. Oh man.
That was our lowest view with 31 views. Now,
Yeah, that was like
New Year's Eve. New Year's blazed. Don't worry about what's going on there, y'all.
Hey, what is happening, my fellow tokers?
Her
And
TV's loud as hell.
Welcome back to the greatest corner of the internet, Mike and Juju's Movie Corner, y'all. I'm the one and only Mike and Juju Smoke Room.
Why is it not?
Hey guys, today we're going to embark on a cinematic journey that's going to blow your mind like a freshly rolled joint. So get ready to trip down memory lane with a flick that'll make you feel like it's 1976 all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Days and Confused.
We're gonna have to watch it
Far
later.
out, Mike. I've been waiting for this one. So what's the 401 on this cinematic masterpiece?
Alright, Juju, before we start that, we don't normally smoke on our scripted shows, but today's a special occasion because we are doing Days
I
and
had the
Confused,
mohawk
so
one too,
we are going to embark on a little journey ourselves today.
and my beard was still dark from Halloween.
So we're going to park up.
I could play a
I'm going
Russian.
to answer Juju's question.
I could play a
Alright,
Middle
so
Eastern.
picture this.
oh yes.
It is the last day of school in a tiny Texas town.
But
The air thick with anticipation. The seniors, the soon-to-be seniors, are about to unleash the ultimate hazing ritual on the unsuspecting freshman.
Oh,
Hey, it is a rite of passage, man. It's kind of like a rock opera of adolescence.
Oh, those poor freshies and their our sore backside from the seniors' battles. But he was the hero of our little trip here.
Alright, our hero.
Floyd.
The soon-to-be freshman, Wiley Wiggins. That's who. Alright, so he plays this cool cat named Mitch Kramer. He is the new kid in the older cool circle trying to find his groove in the wild jungle of high school. It's kind of like watching a baby bird learning to fly, but with a lot more weed and a lot less feathers.
And who's the senior with the coolest vibes?
Now that would be Randall Pink Floyd, y'all, played by the one and only Jason London. If y'all don't know who Jason London is, he has a twin brother who's also a very talented actor. Jason London plays the star quarterback. He's the guy who's got to choose between selling his soul to the establishment or sticking to his guns. It is a heavy trip, man.
Any favorite characters, Mike?
Oh, definitely. 100%. The happy, lovable stoner Slater.
Alright, check you later.
Check it later.
And of course, Wooderson, played by Matthew McConaughey. This was his first and big breakout role. And we all remember that iconic line.
Alright.
Nice. And don't forget such a big cast of future stars like Milo Jovovich, Ben Affleck, and Joey Lauren Adams. So, Mike, any cool parties like we used to have?
Before I answer that, I want to point out what a beautiful woman Joey Lauren Adams is. Very beautiful.
Very good.
Milo Jovovich, too.
I stand on
A lot of beautiful women in this movie in their young start. Alright, so the planned party, as you said, is at Kevin Pickford's house, and it's all set, and everyone's coming. But here's the kicker, guys. His parents just decided to stick around when the guy delivering the keg decides to show up a few hours early trying to get his weekend done quick. But little did he know that he was showing up to provide for a high school party before the parents even left out of town. Therefore, running the big party plans.
Man, that sucks. I remember Pops catching you before the party, though.
Hey, we ain't talking about all that, alright? Another story, another time.
So, what's the real meat and potatoes of the movie?
Alright, so it's all about the vibe, Juju. You've got the smoking, the boozing, and cruising around in those cool muscle cars. And don't forget the ultimate quest for the perfect buzz. It's kind of like American Graffiti had a love child with Animal House. And they raised it on a straight diet of just rock and roll and weed, guys.
How about the Moon Tower scene? That's where the magic happens.
Ah, the Moon Tower. It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle parties. Everyone's fucked up. There's a fight scene. Well, kind of a fight scene. And some serious partying, y'all. And hey, let's not forget the love connection sparking up like a pack of matches. It is a cosmic explosion of fun.
But at the heart of it all, what's the moral of this story?
Well, Juju, it's kind of like the movie's telling us to find our own path, man. To stick it to the man and not let the system get you down. And of course, to always keep the party alive, no matter what.
So, it's a coming-of-age story with a side of munchies.
You can definitely say that, but it's more about finding yourself and not getting lost in the sauce, you know? Plus, the soundtrack, killer. You got songs like Slow Ride and Bob Dylan's famous Hurricane. It'll make your ears feel like they've been to Woodstock.
And the cars. Oh, the cars. They're practically the coolest characters in the film.
Indeed they are, Juju. Those rides are kind of like the wingman of the story. They're always there when you need them, and they're the unsung heroes of the Dazed Confused universe.
Alright, if someone's looking for a night in their buzz or just wants to escape the daily grind, this is the movie to pop in.
Not in their buzz.
You can
You
bet
get
your
your
ball
buzz a lot?
Juju.
You said?
So make sure you grab your favorite snacks. Pack that bowl nice and tight.
I think
And
you
get
did.
ready to
And
get
with
Dazed
your
and
buzz.
Confused in the best way possible, y'all. This is a journey we want to take over and over again.
Remember, it's not just about the
I'm glad we watched the other one first,
It's about the wild ride that gets
because otherwise I'd be
So roll up.
picking this one apart on the edit.
Exactly,
Way
my
better
friend.
than the other one.
Now, let's get this smoke show on the road, guys. Join us next time for another epic trip down memory lane. Till then, keep it groovy, my peoples.
Groovy.
Whoa.
But yeah. Ugh,
Hey,
that was good.
it's a lot better than the first one.
Right.
You can still see a lot difference between season 2 and season 1.
Like,
What was your favorite one to do?
man, that's
There was Short Circuit, there was Spaceballs, there was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Goonies, Tommy Boy, Scream. Friday the 13th was our first one, I believe. Gremlins, Thrashing, Once Bitten, Monster Mashup, that would have been Monster Squad, Legend, Holy Shore, Son-in-Law, Red Dawn,
that one.
Red Dawn,
Scrooge.
Oh, Scrooge. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites too.
And
National Lampoon's Christmas. Her. Yeah, something about those funny Christmas movies.
Just like Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Right.
And I stand on that.
He's standing on it, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, it's been fun. Y'all keep watching season 2. We will be back for season 3. So let's go. We love you all. As always, I am your boy and your host, Mike.
I'm your co-host, Juju.
No shit.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.